Welcome back, everybody. The dust of the elections is still settling in, but with yesterday's range on Bitcoin, we are setting up for some very nice trading setups. I'm going to share those with you, of course, today. If you like the content, please do me a favor, like, subscribe, click on the bell, click on all so you don't miss anything. And I would say then, without further ado, let's start diving in. This is BTC on the 15 minute, and yesterday I gave you a short, which was the SFP of the high that was put in earlier of the day, and that was this was the all-time high, just shy of 74k. Then we went higher and we put this in I believe during the Asia session, and therefore I said I would like to see a dip lower and then to take the trade so that we can take out the Asia session and then do that during New York, and then eventually just trade it to the downside, take liquidity. That would be super nice. Well, we kind of got an SFP. This is BTC on the spot charts, a little bit better visible, as you can see here. It was a swing fill pattern of that exact level, and I also took the trade, and I updated you here on Twitter. I took the short and I said shorted the SFP of the last all-time high that was put in. Looked good for a minute there, but then eventually I got stopped out. So this was for me a loss. I just want to be completely transparent with you. Here it looked pretty good and then went higher and it stopped me out. Had stop loss here above the high. I didn't know whether to try it again because already pretty late in the session and we just zigzag higher. I thought, okay, now I'm just going to wait for market structure to change, but this was overnight for me. So eventually I did not get into a short again, but that was the idea. So yes, this was a loss. For today I would not say to take out this high again. SFP is to go lower. The reason why I said it with this high right here was because this was during the Asia session and this one has been placed during the New York session. So I would not short anything here close by. That leaves us with two long trades. One is an SFP from the wick low that we here put in. It kind of lines up here with that bigger value area high, so it would be then kind of a back test, liquidity grab, then to go higher. And I would like to add one long trade, and that is a long here from the golden pocket. That's actually a very nice trading idea, and that is that we are going lower. And then eventually bounce from the golden pocket. We're taking liquidity underneath these lows right here, and that will be at and around on 73,000 to 73,250. Now do keep in mind that we might not reach the level if bulls are stepping in quite fast again, and that we may be just getting a bounce off that all-time high level. So I'm also keeping in mind that we might get a bounce off this level, which then perfectly lines up with the 0.5 on the fib retracement. So for both trades I will be looking for a long. For now, you know what, actually I'm just going to put them both in. That's easier for all of you. So that is for me the trade. What I would like to see on both of these levels is bullish divergence on the smaller time frames, and actually we are setting up pretty nicely to get this. We are right now on the 15 minute. I know that the money flow is ugly, but let's say we're going lower and we're doing something like this, then you can see price makes a lower low, momentum waves makes a higher low, and then to go higher to bounce off of either of these levels. Also on the 12 minute it could set up for the exact same way. Hope that it loads here. Yep, and there you can see that actually would be super nice if that sets up. Even on the 5 minute we could have it. It is of course a little bit more sensitive here on the 5 minute for the momentum waves, but you get the idea. So on the lower time frames, everything under an hour, if I see bullish divergence of any of these levels, I will take the trade either from the all-time high, that this coincides with 0.5, or from the golden pocket, taking liquidity and then to go higher, and if else a liquidity grab here from these lows. On most of the time frames for market Cipher B, it still looks super bullish. I quickly want to recap to something that I said 2 days ago. I said it's time, we're getting a huge market move. That was of course for the elections. That of course also came to fruition. It was bada bing bada boom, we had a new all-time high. And yesterday I said there is a new bull market starting from today, from the election, and I'm sticking to my guns. I do think that a new bull market has started since the elections. So it is for me long only. A very important note that I said is that I do not want the daily candle, so that was from yesterday, to close underneath that all-time high, because if else it was nothing more and less than just an SFP swing filled pattern, excuse me. Then it was just liquidity grab. We're going lower. So we need to have a close above the level, and that is also what we got. So super nice. Now if we would now go lower and close 1 or 2 daily candles underneath, that would be absolutely not a problem at all, because you still have market structure on your side. The S&P is out of the window, right? That is impossible because we now closed above. So if we would now go lower, close somewhere here, it is still bullish market structure, so I am not afraid at all. The only thing that I would not like to see is if the entire move gets inverted and we close a daily candle underneath these lows here, so underneath 67, then I would become a little bit more bearish, but I'm at this moment in time have a hard time imagining that would happen. So anything now underneath the old all-time high is completely okay with me. It is just a long opportunity, and as long as market structure now stays intact, I think we can go higher. But like I said, if you look at most of the indicators, market Cipher B, or some of the other indicators or market structure, it doesn't really matter what you're looking at, everything still points at higher. So anything for now move to the downside is just a reason to get into a long trade. Therefore it's also for me longs only. As a short would only be a scalp, but I really think that the new bull market for crypto has started, and also for the altcoins, and therefore in upcoming days or weeks I'll also be charting much more altcoins. I am only going to go long, and again, shorts for me are scalps 1-3%, that's it. If we were dump lower, yippee-ki-yay, but other than that I'm only going to focus on long trades at least until the end of the year. If you agree with me or not, I'm really curious, so please let me know in the comments. Do you think I just became completely cuckoo loco, or do you think it has makes some sense? Please let me know. And when you're down there anyways, also guys, do me a favor by liking and subscribing, and then I see you guys very soon again in the next one. Bye bye.